Hello nerds and nerdettes, my name is Phoenix and today we're looking at Empyrion. In the previous episode we actually managed to do quite okay. We have enough food to last us for a while, so we're going to eat that. We have enough oxygen and everything is going great. Our base defended ourselves quite okay, but I think it's time for our extra mining here and building better base anyway. What I want to be doing, I want to build a better tool. I want to build a drill tier 2, which is going to work better for me. The only problem with drill in here at this very moment is it requires advanced CPU. Advanced CPU, however, requires me to have Neodymium ingots, which I don't have access to. So we're going to scan the planet and we're going to scan the moon for things in here. What we're going to do, we're going to go into blueprints. We're going to build a very simple small vessel. Small vessel tier 2 requires Sathium ingots that I don't have. So we're going to build a very starter vessel here. So add it to the factory, we're going to throw things at it and we're going to build it throughout the episode. So that requires few ingots in here, so let's grab all the ingots we have. Okay, here we are. I can actually add other elements to it as well, so if I throw electronics at it, it will use copper and silicon ingots, so we can use as well any items we have created in here, and that will shorten the time of production in here for us. So like we throw computers, it shortens the time. And look at that, I reduced the time very significantly in here. We just need to add few iron ingots in here. So we need quite a bit actually, so we have to mine for some iron. Requires some copper, so let's add some copper in here. And silicon is sorted. All I have to mine is some iron, so let's go and do that. It looks like it's going to be a longer trip because we have to actually run around this planet to look for iron. So let's go and scan around until we find some iron and then we'll come back to you guys, but for now I think we're doing quite okay. Most important part is just to find the iron. Okay, what I realized, I actually have plenty of these steel plates that I can be using for iron. So I'm going to throw them at our ship in here. That will reduce the time of production as well. So actually it works quite okay for me. Okay, and look at that. We reduced the production by adding the proper components in here to about 3 minutes and 44 seconds. We're going to start it. And that's something that we're going to focus on building in here. In the meantime, I want to build quite a bit of ingredients in here. So let's focus on our bricks in here. We have a starter base, that's great. We're going to be using that. Definitely want to build more blocks in here. Steel plates and hardened steel. We have quite a bit of hardened steel actually. So we're going to build quite a bit of those. Let's say 10. How many do I get from that? Well, we're going to build about let's say about 200 of those. Can't really have 200. Okay, that will work about right. We're going to use all the hardened steel that we have in here. We're using as well steel plates, so that will work okay. We don't have much iron, so we'll have to mine iron nevertheless. But that's going to be doing after we build our machine in here. That's going to be ready soon, in about 2 minutes. So for now we're going to let that run. And I will go and collect some food, because we are running short on food supply. We have to start growing our own veg soon as well. Okay, all I'm doing here, I'm just collecting all the veg I can grab in here. We're mostly collecting the space oranges. We can use them for different food recipes and other stuff as well. But what I'm really after are those guys. I can eat them without cooking or any food penalties in here, so we definitely want them. They will regrow as well, so that's all good for us. Okay, and the blueprint production is successfully finished, so just on time as I came back to base. We have a few of the ingredients in here. Let's see if we can use space oranges for anything of useful in here. What are they being used for mostly? Well, we can't use them for anything right now, but that's fine. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to place our vessel. So let's go here, grab our vessel from a blueprint, complete it, starter tier 1, we're going to spawn it. Just have it like this. Perfect, that will probably fall down. Yes, it will, but that's fine. Where is the front? Here's the front, okay. P, do we have power? Okay, try to power it. Sadly, we have no power in it at the very moment. So we need to grab some sort of power cells for it. Luckily, I have quite a few in my cargo in here. Okay, so we have a fuel tank in here. You can actually access that from inside the ship. If you go in the ship, press P, you can open a fuel tank in here. and we'll end up with them 2 in here perfectly. So we're going to provide fuel to everything because we need to. And let's check this bad boy in action in here. Not doing too badly. It does kind of go to the side though. If I leave it like this, it does go to the side slightly. It's not super ideal, but it will do for now. Have no ammunition at the moment, so we can't really defend ourselves. But we can definitely fly, so it's not tragic, I guess. What we're looking for is iron ore mostly. And we're trying to scan the planet in here as well as we go through it. So let's just fly around a little bit. Let's see what we can find. And we will come back to you guys when I actually find something of interest in here. Okay, look at that. It appears that there is actually some sort of a power shield around our base. One part of the planet has a shield that I can't access at all. Kind of raised space in here for a little bit. Not massively want to do anything yet because we are low on everything in here. Especially on oxygen. So we definitely want to come back to our planet. We definitely want to do more scanning. And then move on and see what we can find. But it's nice to know that we have actually something on the planet with a shield around it. So it may be worth investigating that in the future. Okay, and sure, we found our ion deposit. It's just in here, so not far away from us. And copper deposit as well. Not bad. I'm going to try to lower our ship in here. Let's go as low as we can get. I think we're low enough. Perfect. We're going to jump out here. We're going to go power and we're going to unpower pretty much everything in here. So let's grab all of the bases. Nice. And jump out. I'm going to go and mine some of this iron in here. Because we desperately need it. We also desperately need oxygen apparently, but that's fine. It's nice that it's on the hill, because I can then mine from the side and get to it. Okay, I used the whole fuel tank in here for that, but we have plenty of iron now. So we can go deliver that to our base. Let's have also a little snack in here before we go anywhere. Jump in our vessel, power it up. We're not going to be bothering about any other resources for now. We just want to get some sort of ammunition going for our base, our vessel, and get things organized in here. Alright, we landed. The crater is just because I was digging around it. It's not really because I crashed. We landed in there. We're going to grab some fuel from here, some oxygen from oxygen station, which is great. We're going to grab some oxygen from here. And we're going to be moving on and trying to mine something from the moon. Okay, I'm just going to grab some salami with us. We have oxygen. We are pretty much ready for this expedition. So let's go. Our oxygen tank, we're going to just provide it with some oxygen so we don't need to worry about it in here. And we're going to be supplied quite nicely in here. We're going to power it up soon. Let me just drop my iron that I have collected in here. So all the iron ore and crushed stone we're going to throw in here. And we're going to create as much iron ingots as we can get. And power that on. Perfect, that will be mining in the meantime. Okay, we're going to go in the ship. Power it up. And we are ready for our adventure to the moon. We have no ammunition, so I will have to avoid the drones. It's not that far to the orbit, it's about 800-900 meters to the orbit, so not problem at all, really. Our maximum speed in here is 40 miles an hour, meter a second. That is not really fast, to be honest. But hey, for the purpose of game it works, and we are in the orbit. The moon is there, and that's where I want to go. So let's grab it and let's go. The maximum speed in space is 110 meters. It's funny enough, it actually slows me down if I don't use the fuel, which is crazy. At least that's how I find it. I find it crazy that it slows me down. I think the initial dampener slows me down in here. The most important thing to do in the space is not to press F. because it will catapult me from the ship and I will just go flying into space. And that's not going to be fun. But what we want to do, we want to fly all the way to the moon, and then we'll be back, pick up some items from there, and then come back to our base. Okay, we're closing in on the moon. It wasn't that far really. It's just a little bit more difficult to navigate in space, but we're doing great. Distance to the moon, we want to make sure that we don't crash on the surface. We're going to scan for materials, get a few things going from here, and hopefully everything will go great. I still have no ammunition, so I actually can't fight anybody unless I get out of the ship. But I'm not too worried about that. I think we should do fine even without ammunition. And we are now in the moon atmosphere. It really annoys me that it doesn't tell me the distance from the planet itself, like the moon itself, but hey, can't have everything. And there's Sathium deposit. Sathium is rare material, we should go and definitely grab it. There is a drone as well that I don't want to be messing with too much. So what I want to do, I want to go to stop, go down, go all the way down, jump out and grab our gun. Minigun drone. Definitely something that we want to destroy in space. We don't want to get our ship destroyed. I'm going to grab that, grab everything from inside because it's always worth it. Neodymium deposit, we're going to grab that as well. And what are them blue guys? I don't know. Press F to pick up blue crystals. Let's do that. Not sure what they're for, but we're going to definitely be grabbing them. I will have to check that in the wiki. I'm afraid I may have parked my ship too high. Hoping not. But we'll have to see. I may have. It didn't look that high. Oh my god. Oh, I managed that. Oh my god, it took forever. It took forever. But we are here now, that's fine. That's all that matters really the most for now, is to get in place. Ship is doing fine, we're going to park it there where it is. And what we're looking for is some materials to collect from here. So we have cobalt, we don't care. Sathium, we do. And neodymium we do as well. So that's the two materials I really want from here. So let's go to Sathium first. 160 meters away, let's actually fly there. Okay, we're here at the Sathium. Let's go and mine it out. What I'm going to be doing, I will try to use one tank per ore deposit in here. So the one tank per Sathium, and we'll use the other one for Neodymium. Both rare materials I want to grab ready for ourselves. There's another drone coming, and it's actually shooting at my ship, which is not cool. Ah! Minigun drone, we took it down, that's fine. They are annoying though. They actually can cause quite a bit of damage. I hope they didn't damage my ship. It doesn't appear to be injured, that's fine. Let's go and continue our mining process in here. Okay guys, what's going on in here? I'm really running low on time for this episode, so I think I'm going to mine this ore and the next one off camera. And I will meet you in the next episode on the planet when we're going to continue to build a little bit more. For now, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please like the video because that will help me a lot. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe because we'll be doing more of that. And I hope that you will enjoy it more as well. Take care.